That's crazy. All right, well, we have 100,000. All right, let's buy some stuff. Honnet needs a new axe. Wait, that's 30,000. I sold some stuff. I do actually need Honnet to have a better weapon. I do, don't I? All right, fine. We'll buy a bear cleaver for Honnet because we love Honnet. Yes, you can equip it. We need a warhammer. I'm going to buy a staff of wonders for Ophelia because I love Ophelia. We'll buy a warhammer. Cyrus is just very useful, so we'll buy a warhammer for Cyrus. And then let's buy a silent bandana. I think I want to buy... Because, like, Cyrus needs the defense. And armor. Charm robe. No, I definitely want to buy... I want to buy charm robes, yes. I want to put them on Ophelia and Cyrus. That'll give them extra SP, which is good. And some physical and elemental defense. I want to buy... Honestly, I'll buy a silent bandana for Honnet. Okay, so we have $10,000. That's enough for, like, the inn every so often. So that's good. So we got some upgrades. That probably realistically should have been done before the boss fight. But, like, that's not something we're capable of doing. I'm not that smart. We'll stay at the inn. Your reputation in town will suffer if you fail. Not if I kill him first. Go forth, Lind. Maul this man. I'll make quick work of this. No, you won't.
Letting us begin.
It's just one tiny dude. Oh no, he's only got a defense rating of 4. However will I deal with you? Lind. Oh no, he's not weak to spears.
I will not be thy prey. I will not be thy... What next?
You're missing, my dude. Oh, I can only summon Lind. All right, well, we could probably just get rid of... We need to get Honnet some better summons now that she's used all of the goats and all of the salamanders. Just do Dread Viper, sure, why not? Okay, he's not weak to daggers either, and he's not poisoned. Lovely. All right, what about the Shadow Wisp? Are you weak to Shadow? You're not weak to Shadow. Are you just gonna miss every one of your attacks? Man, that bandana is extremely powerful. Lind. Wow, you're not weak to swords either. What's the point of fighting you? Sweeping slash? Dude, you need to step up your game. He's just struck speechless. He is in awe of the sheer, unprecedented beauty and power of my bandana. He physically cannot comprehend it. 299. I don't know how much damage he's gonna take, but like if he's gonna miss every single attack, I could just spam this. It's like we'll just keep fighting for as long as we need. Because I can't attack with my axe or my bow, because apparently that's not kosher. It's like I can only summon my giant man-eating tiger. Go with the Dread Viper, hope for a poison. Because there's no way we could physically break him, apparently. We don't have that power. So just go with more Shadow Wisps. Here, go for a max power Shadow Wisp. Sure, why not? 400 damage, yay. You missed again. You missed again. Can we get an untouched bonus from this fight after like 80 turns? Lind, just keep assaulting him. 100 damage. Another 90 damage. Let me guess. Oh my god, you did it, bro. You actually hit me. Congratulations. I'm so proud. 115. You hit me again. Wow. I'm impressed. You're impressive. My goodness. My goodness, dude. You're doing so well. 358. Oh, you're back to missing. Oh, you had a lucky run, but now you're back to missing. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, that's so unfortunate. He was doing so well. I had faith in the dude, but well, he's you know, kind of useless again. How much damage can one man take?
I will not be thy. What next?
God, you're such an annoyance. I did this to save Meryl Streep, but you're just not dying. I suppose, to be fair, if anyone who wants to go after Meryl Streep like that, they would probably need to be quite resilient, I suppose. No, my mossy meeps. I'm out of mossy meeps. This guy might actually be capable of just
letting my arrow fly
damage stalling me. I literally only have giant sheep left. I need to get more slaves. Well, they're not slaves, but I don't pay them. So technically, I need to get some more unpaid interns. Max power Lind, go. Finally, oh goodness. He finally succumbed to the power of the cougar. Give me my strength. My strength is unparalleled. Meryl, I've solved your woes. Hang me, but I'm a wretch. Oh, thank you again, friend. I only showed him my mother's letter and asked him to show me the way. Whereupon he flew into a sudden rage. The seal on that letter, 'tis the crest of House Gerster. Gerster? Could that be the house where I was born? What's that? You don't know where you even come from? I was given away by my real mother when I was an infant. I'm on a journey to find her. God's a mercy. House Gerster was once the most powerful clan in the lands along the river. But then the Gersters incited war. Much blood was spilled, and they ended up destroyed. I come from a noble house, too, and we were ruined along with them. Not a day has passed that I haven't cursed House Gerster. A sad tale, sir. The Gersters wronged you, and for that I apologize. You said you were separated from your parents when you were just a babe. Sir, I do not know if I truly was of that house. But if they were my flesh and blood, it is only right that I too bear some of the blame. I mean, not really. Because, again, all of this happened well before you were born, so not really fair to, blame Meryl Streep for the sins of her parents, or her grandparents, or just her ancestors in general. How long ago was this? Probably not that long ago, but, again, still before she was born. I cannot pretend to be indifferent when I have come searching for them. Listen, House Gerster was ruined, but if you're looking for your mother, I have heard tale of a survivor, one who still lives in secret somewhere up the river. Why, thank you. Then I shall continue my search upriver. Along the river, whence this message came. Were you the one who got the message in the bottle? Not even by your leave? All right, well, see ya, Meryl. I'll run into her in the future, I'm sure. Well, sorry for knocking you unconscious. I got a resistant nut. That explains so much. This man was able to survive being mauled by a cougar for like 18 turns because his nuts are extremely resistant. I also just pickpocketed $6,600 out of this man's pocket. That explains a lot. He's rich and his nuts, massive, that's what the M in quotations are resistant to damage. It explains everything. Thank you, good sir, for your resistant nut. Can I guide you now? Can you become part of my... Oh, wow, yes, I want you. Let the flame guide your path. Your resistant nuts are now a part of my power team. I'm not sure I need your guidance, sister. Well, I mean, you definitely do. You may not be, a grandfather or a grandmother, but you are now a part of the team, and I will take you on many a grand adventure as I get Honnet more unpaid interns. Quarry Crest up north. Orwell. All right, so I don't think we need to... Is that a mine? What's in the mine? Derelict mine, danger level of 30. No, thank you. I have self-preservation. What the hell is that thing? It's a marmoset and an armadillo. It seems dangerous. and an armor eater and a loris. Okay, we can deal with this. I kind of want to get that armadillo, or armor eater. So it's weak to swords and daggers. All right, what about light? Are they weak to light, perchance? No, they're not. Ooh, whirling attack. That's actually pretty neat. Here, beat it. 64, 65, 65, and 63. Here, do this. Don't kill it. Oh, I killed it.
The hunt ended.
I didn't think it would do that much damage. It wasn't broken. That's fine. We'll find more. We'll find more unpaid interns. The sign did say Quarry Crest was right up here, so maybe it's closer than I think. I think it's actually right up those stairs. We found Quarry Crest. That was really quick. That's right, I had business here. Yes. Continue a tale. Chapter 2 for Cyrus. Hoping to solve the mysteries behind a certain ancient tome, you head to Quarry Crest. Here, you seek out Odette, a former colleague who may be able to shed light on the matter. Yes, indeed. We are searching for Odette. Welcome back, one and all, to Thionite Plays Octopath Traveler. We have finally arrived here in the humble little town of Quarry Crest, with the sole goal of finding Odette, Cyrus's companion, to continue his Chapter 2 story. The story so far. Cyrus left the academy behind in search of the lost tome. From the far reaches of hell, its disappearance was a riddle wrapped in a mystery shrouded in enigmas. A riddle that piqued his scholarly curiosity. Even suffering the indignity of losing his post was a small price to pay for the opportunity of solving this fascinating puzzle. And so did Cyrus come to Quarry Crest to call upon an old colleague who just might have the answers he seeks. So this is Quarry Crest. It's hard to believe that it's been 10 whole years since Odette left the academy. And her house was... that's right. She left directions in her last letter. I should take another look. You have all the makings of a great scholar, Cyrus. But allow me to offer you a word of warning. For all your intellect, you have always been clumsy in matters of the heart. Seems like a non sequitur, but go off, Queen. I know that your research is more important to you than anything else. But you would do well to give some thought to how you treat the fairer sex. You are more handsome than you give yourself credit for, my friend. Was she coming on to me? Crap, was she flirting with me all those times she asked to go out to dinner with me? And I spent all that time grading papers? No, surely not. She was just being friendly. If you are not careful, you might find your words and actions misconstrued by those around you. None of those were directions. Did I grab the wrong letter? I should have known better than to read that again. Useless drivel that was! The first time I read it, I nearly fell over laughing. Now it seems almost prophetic. To think I'd be banished from the academy because of a trumped-up scandal like that. Flirting with the princess? Are you joking? Flirting? Me? The only flirting I would do was with a librarian to get access to the secret archives. Flirting. Can't believe it. Never flirted with someone in my life. I can see Odette, though, laughing at me the moment I mention it. Oh, she's going to break down in guffaws. She knows how much I hate it when she laughs at me.
Now then.
Regardless, there is no point worrying. I have to face her sooner or later. Although, I try to keep myself presentable. That is true. But is my face so truly easy on the eyes? She's put these thoughts in my head, and now they will not leave me. Oh, woe is me, doomed to never realize the full depth of my good looks and charisma. Speak any highly of yourself there, Cyrus. Come on now. Oh, boy. Ladies of the evening, they have got their eyes on me. Oh, they're giggling. No, not guffawing women. God, no. Travel banter. $420, Tressa, you are on point.
If you'll forgive me.
Professor, may I ask what that letter was about? It seemed most engrossing. Oh, that. It was a message warning me about women. They have cooties, you know. Cooties? Professor, are you serious? Quite serious, my dear. Cooties is a very dangerous epidemic that's been going around recently. Not that it's necessarily a bad thing, it's just it would be a bad thing for me. I have a deathly allergy, you know. You probably didn't know. I don't talk about it often, but regardless. Well, technically what it actually said was that I should be careful about how I act with women, lest I give cause for misunderstandings. Well, intelligence such as yours can be very attractive. Not to me personally. As a woman of the cloth, I've forsaken that kind of those pursuits of the flesh, shall we say. Please, my dear, say no more. I understand perfectly. Your devotion to the higher beings of the world is most admirable. A word such as attractive must be kept in reserve for those of truly great beauty, such as yourself. Cyrus, please, this is not the time. Did you not hear a single thing that I was just talking about, Cyrus? Literally, I'm married. I'm married to my work. I'm married to the divine. I'm a priestess. We're not. I just take the compliment, Ophelia. Thank you, Cyrus. I think maybe that's the kind of thing that the letter writer was talking about, though. Stray compliments. You think so? But I was merely speaking my mind. Wait, Ophelia, hold that thought. Is that a duck behind you? I could swear it's doing push-ups. Ophelia, you see the duck, right? Why is everyone talking about the duck? No, we're not. There's no duck behind me. We're in Quarry Crest. This is not a part of the world where ducks are native. I could have sworn. Well, anyway, am I not would it be a bit of a faux pas to tell beautiful women that they are in fact beautiful? Is that? Forgive me if I'm not familiar with the socialities, shall we say, of different cultures, but I always thought that women liked compliments like that. Well, sometimes you can, but maybe in your case you shouldn't. I am finding all of this topic most difficult to understand. Very, very difficult indeed. Can I just stick to old men? They're much easier to understand. It's Gendy. My family has been weaving carpets and cloth here for generations. There was a time when every house for leagues around was carpeted with Gendy's finest fabrics. But these days, well, no one in this town sees much cause to visit our humble shop. Time marches on and waits for no man, as the case may be, and it does not care who it stomps past. That is a bit of elderly wisdom. So begins the tale of the weaver's predicament. Do you want me to buy something from you? You want me to buy a carpet? I'll buy a carpet from you. I'll buy your foot cloth. Sure, why not? It's only 3,000. I bought your foot cloth. Ah, much obliged. Thank you, my good companions. I can't believe you actually bought this wonderful pair of socks. Hand woven, you know. Always looking for a bargain. Well, thank you for that. I don't need to have another conversation. I already got it. Can who is the one that gives me boundless wisdom and knowledge? Where is the inn? I need someone to. No, this is the provisioner. Where is the rest stop? No, that's the house where we need to go. No, 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 no. I need to be able to invoke esoteric wisdom. No, this is the road to Morlock's manse. I don't need to go to anyone's manse. Save that for the Manscaped ads. Where is... It's not this area, right? This is just the inn. We're gonna go for a stiff drink. Come on now. There's no place in this town for a stiff drink? Is it up the stairs? Excuse me, good lad. Can I... Quarry Crest Mine? Maybe it's in the mines. I definitely think it's in the mines. Oh, there we go. Perfect. I just need to temporarily change out... temporarily trade out... Tressa for Alphen. Just for like 6 seconds. Perfect. Now we can go back down and get knowledge. Because everyone always opens up to Alphen. Now, where was the dude? Dude, I need you to give me knowledge. I have returned with someone for knowledge. Inquire. Age 59, Gendy, a weaver of Quarrycrest whose handmade wares are of surpassing quality. Though his business receives little custom from the countless miners drawn by the promise of gold, he is nevertheless committed to preserving his traditional craft. Well, that is until he met with me, because I brought and bought his socks. Who are you?
Hello there.
This is Quarrycrest, the mining town. I love a lively village, don't you? I suppose, yeah, it's quite good. Age 23, townsperson, a carpenter's assistant who loves his hometown and would do anything to help it thrive. Although he himself has no plans to mine for gold ore, he hopes that others will continue to have success for the foreseeable future. Ooh, smarter bartering, that's good. That is actually really helpful. Nice. You have a better chance at getting a discount when you purchase items. Very, very good. Very, very useful. Now, we did see a lot of loot. Can I get the loot? Pseudo gold ore. I found some pyrite. Some fake gold. How lovely. Oh, this is like a secret entrance to the mines. Oh, we're totally ripping those planks off and getting some secrets. Are you a small child? I've already inquired with you. How is this possible? You're Kaya, age 12. A young girl on a journey to hatch an egg. You're the egg woman. I found you an egg. Right, no wonder. We've already talked. Let's continue. Why, you're the person who found my dragon egg. It's me, Kaya, remember? There's an old man in this town who knows all there is to know about dragon eggs. I wish I knew where he's at. I'm awfully anxious to talk to him. I must find someone who is an expert on dragon eggs. And looting boxes. Dubious gold ore. So we got some fake gold and some more fake gold. What about you? Who are you? You usually break into other people's houses, do you? No, just their boxes. Can I inquire with you? Can I go inside your house? Age 33. Registration number 0002. Birthplace Clifflands. Additional notes none. I'm pretty sure that this dude is the most generic person that's ever existed. His registration number is 2. He was born in the Clifflands. There is nothing else to know about him. Wow. Color me impressed. What about you? Who are you?
Hello to you.
West of here is the manse of Mr. Morlock, the landlord. Up on the other end is where the scholars live. Well, that's lovely. I can't inquire with you? Why not? I'm not strong enough, that is why. How deeply concerning. Who are you?
Fair and well.
Mr. Morlock's manor is up ahead over the bridge yonder ways. I can't inquire with you either. Alphen, you need more power. Anyway, we should probably go in the house. The house is literally right there. Although, I kind of want to explore the town a little bit more. Let's go into the mines. I want to find some real gold. Where is the real gold? What about you? Who are you? The mines are up this path. You here for a climb as well? Well, technically for multiple climbs, but I still can't inquire with you. Alphen, you need to get stronger. Tressa gives you 420 and no weed joke. We need a sunglasses Tressa with a blunt emote. Oh, finite blaze. That's a good idea. That would probably be smart. Just like smarter bartering. Smartering. Sorry I missed the messages. I got distracted. talking to people, it's hard for me to keep track of one thing, let alone multiple. Do you have anything new to buy? Spears. A Magus glaive. That's really powerful. Do you have anything good, though? None of these are actually as good as the stuff that we already got in Saintsbridge, so that's actually fine. What about you, old man? You look like Himmel.
A good day.
You're the Eggman! This is the Eggman! I've hatched all manner of eggs, from spider eggs to griffin eggs. One time, when I was a lad, I even hatched a manticore egg. That was very, very dangerous of an undertaking, might I add. Although, I suppose it was not the most dangerous undertaking. I must say, the most dangerous egg I've ever hatched was the egg of a basilisk, I'll have you know. It's deceptively easy to hatch basilisks. It's a very dangerous practice, but it's deceptively easy. All you have to do is take a chicken egg and hatch it under the nest of a frog. If you take a frog, superglue it to a chicken egg, you'll get a basilisk. It's a very dangerous undertaking, because even when they're very young, even newborn basilisks can kill you with just by looking at you. So I had to wear very, very, very thick sunglasses and a blindfold for about 4 straight years until it got its power under control. Very luckily for me, it imprinted on me after it was born. Although there was the bit of a challenge that when I finally did take the glasses and the blindfold off, it didn't recognize me and tried to eat me, but that's just part and parcel of dealing with basilisks, I suppose. Honestly, it was all of those egg experiences that really shaped me into the person that I am today. I never could help but wonder what kind of creature would come out of any old egg that I ever found. I went to the fair as a child. I remember a time when my mother took me to a fair when I was but a lad, knee-high to a grasshopper. Grasshoppers don't lay eggs, I'll have you know. They hatch from special cocoons that, well, they're not eggs. Leave it, they're not eggs. But regardless, I was back at the fair. This was back in like the 1800s, dear girl. This was a long time ago. But I remember they had a lottery, an eggtery, as it was called back in the day. And you would be able to give them a single copper coin, just one copper coin, and they would give you a random egg. You didn't know what was in the egg. They just gave you an egg. Could have been a chicken egg, could have been a basilisk egg for all I know. It did not matter to me. I bought many an egg, and I hatched many an egg. Although back in those days, it was a lot more difficult to hatch eggs because a lot of the science about hatching eggs was not yet conducted. I was a pioneer in the egg hatching field, I'll have you know. A lot of egg hatching discoveries were made because of me. Different incubation times, different heating elements, the best place to warm your eggs, all of the feed for young creatures. A lot of that studying was done by me. I set myself the task of finding out all of this information. I spent years of my life doing it. Well, if you'd permit me a bit of a joke, I'd call myself a bit of an expert, as it were. Although most folk just call me the Eggman. There's no sense of jokes in this generation. It's an opportunity missed, if you ask me. I'm still waiting for the day when I can put my expertise to some use for someone, anyone. No one really cares for the art of hatching eggs these days. Can I guide you? I have to get rid of my dude. Fine, I'll guide the Eggman. The erstwhile sellsword. I can get him back. But for right now, I need to guide you. Come with me, Eggman. A man once told me about a country with a prayer for hatching eggs. I believe his name was William. William Egg Hatcher or something like that. Something similar like that. He was a very well-known Eggman. I believe he had a title, the Hatcher, or William the Egg Hatcher. It had something to do with hatching eggs. This was back in the 1700s. This was before even my time. I have the Eggman for you. Hello, small child.
Hello there.
I've come to this town because I heard there was a gentleman here who knows everything about eggs. You're bald. Your head reminds me of an egg. Are you the Eggman? I can just imagine this small child going up to every bald man in every town that she's been to. She'd be like, are you the Eggman? Are you master of egg hatching? And they just look at the small child like, no, what is with this lost, sassy child who loves eggs? Why are you here, small child? Are you lost? Are you okay? Where are your parents? It's like, I'm an orphan. I love eggs. And they just slowly back away from her. It's just like, oh, okay, you enjoy your eggs, small child. There's a harpy nest up at the cliffs. And she's like, oh, harpy eggs, wow! And then she'd scurry off and climb up the cliff face like Pippin, climbing up the cliffs of Gondor, just to be like, oh, the beacons, the beacons, the beacons. You're a very odd child, but you love eggs nearly as much as I do. Why, indeed, they do call me the Eggman. What do you want to see me about? I have an egg, and I need advice. I have a dragon egg, and I want to hatch it. Oh, a dragon egg. What a rare find. Oh, now that is an extravagant claim. It may be extravagant, but it's no less true. Look at this. Whoa, it's true. By the egg god. Now look who's got yolk on his face. This is a real dragon egg. It is? I mean, I knew it. Could you keep your voice down, though, sir? We don't know who could be listening. Of course, the egg thieves. You never know when the egg thieves might be listening. Excuse me, lassie. Seeing such a rare phenomenon, an even rarer specimen like this, I could not help myself. I've only seen fragments of their already hatched cells before. But the size and the color, it could be nothing else. Simply extraordinary. Where in the God's good name did you find such a thing, lassie? Well, in short, I kind of hired these people to get it from the bottom of a river. A dragon coming to you in a dream. An exhilarating tale, to be sure. It's no easy task catching a dragon egg, let me tell you. I've honestly only heard of one way to do it. Of all of the creatures in this world that come from eggs, dragons be the one thing that I've never personally had the honor of hatching myself. I only know of one way to do it. Well, please, sir, tell me how. Legend has it that a dragon's egg has to be warmed in the heat of a volcano. Of course, that in itself is just a tale. I've never had the opportunity to try it and confirm it myself. But some eagles nest on the slopes of volcanoes so that the ambient heat will warm their eggs. And birds are descended from dinosaurs, so it's not too far-fetched to believe that dragons too would be taking advantage of volcano heat. Getting so close to a volcano sounds so dangerous. Aye, but if you travel up to Orwell, you might find a blaze stone that's infused with volcanic heat. Mayhap the blaze stone will serve just as well. The dragon will be quite small if it does hatch. It won't know the difference. A blaze stone from Orwell? Genius. You really are the egg master. Thank you, sir. I'll head to Orwell straight away and find one. Goodbye, Kaya. I'll see you eventually. $6,600 more dollars and another medium light nut. Oh my god, more nuts. In some avenues of thought, nuts can technically be referred to as eggs. Because if you were to take an acorn, for example, which is technically a nut, and you were to put an acorn in the ground, eventually, its shell would crack open, and given enough time, you would eventually get an oak tree. And by that logic, new life springing forth from the shell of a very hard organic object, I think that does meet the criteria of calling nuts eggs. Hello, people of the bar. Let me inquire with you. Age 28, the laborer. This man yearns to get rich quickly, and he in an attempt to attain this dream, raced to Quarry Crest upon learning of the gold rush. Sadly, his dreams were dashed, just like hypothetical small children who make and dream of ice dragons. They were dashed upon learning that he was far from the first to arrive and that he would have to wait half a year before he could officially register as a miner. What a sad, sad individual. Nice chatting with you. Well, I got cheaper lodgings in town, so that's good. Can we, like, have a proper chat?
It's just a drink. Just one drink. It's just a drink. It's just a drink.
Well, that dude is just repeating the same phrase over and over. Oh, you're the proprietor of the inn. I run the tavern, you know? And our singing girl just went and quit on us. There's got to be another girl somewhere who can carry a tune. Can we get Primrose? Where's Prim? Can I inquire with you? You're at 42. You look very old for 42. A barkeep in Quarry Crest with a keen eye for quality spirits and talent. Many who have been given an opportunity to perform at his venue have become famous overnight. Really? In this venue? This venue? You have one table and no chairs. You have no bar stools. Famous here in a place that could comfortably house 8 people? You famous overnight. I suppose famous overnight in a town with like 12 people. I suppose that kind of tracks. Maybe.
Hello.
Lots of laborers from the mines frequent the tavern. They want a bit of levity after being in those dark tunnels all day. Tell me more, please. Aged 44. Oh, another esoteric laborer. Registration number 44. Birthplace unknown. Additional notes. Self-proclaimed pit reaper or some such, though no one seems to quite know what he's on about. So he's just either drunk and or high all the time. Interesting. Who are you?
Excuse me.
You're an inquisitive lady. You there. Have you ever heard of the whetstones of Orwell? I heard that they can make even the dullest tool as sharp as new again. Well, that is an interesting thing. Aged 48. Every day this woman strives to squirrel away a few extra leaves for her family's benefit. She mends torn clothes, sharpens her own knives, and has even repaired broken furniture. Though her skills rival those of professional craftsmen, she is content to put them to use in mundane ways. A jack of all trades. Interesting. Very, very interesting. These people really shouldn't leave their just loot just around. It just leaves them open to being looted. Who are you?
It would seem that.
I hear they struck gold over in the nearby mines. Some people have all the luck. There's probably some kind of untoward conspiracy about this gold mine. Age 32. Registration number 237. 273. I'm number dyslexic. The birthplace. I'm also have a lisp. Birthplace, the Frostlands. Additional notes. Determined to find a wife and escape a lifetime of solitude by year's end. That's a joke. Oh, that is an absolute joke. That's hilarious. A laborer 272, finding a wife. That's hilarious. Good luck with that, 272. Nothing but pebbles. Must have started too late. Who are you? Registration number 645. He's born in the coastlands. Married with 2 sons. Cares for his father. Well, good on you. I mean, I suppose there might be hope for 272 yet. If 645 can find a wife and 2 kids, then I suppose even a man like 272 could do it. Maybe. I don't hold out much personal hope, but, well, that's neither here nor there. I don't need to. I'm not the one searching. So good luck to you. Oh, that's the Eggman. Eggman. Robotnik. I connected the dots. Who are you? You're orange. Can I inquire with you? Good sir, let me inquire. Age 26. He's a miner. M-I-N-E-R, not M-I-N-O-R. A young man who works in the mines in Quarry Crest. Though born on a farm, he left his family behind to seek his fortune in gold. Alas, his inexperience with the tools of the trade had led him to break more than a few pickaxes. Well, that's disappointing. How do you break pickaxes? It's literally just a pick. You just swing it like an axe. It's literally in the name. Tell me more about yourself, then. God's teeth. I'm trying to dig through this here rock, but once again, it got the better of me pick. If I could but sharpen the wretched thing, it'd be a different story. Now, how would I go about doing that? A whetstone, perhaps? A minor dilemma. That's hilarious. Refreshing jam. I stole these miners' jars of jam. There's a new vein around here somewhere. Well, good luck with that. Registration number 1027. Birthplace the Riverlands. Additional notes. Likes herb grilled elled chicken. Long walks in the moonlight. Honestly, herb grilled chicken, walks in the moonlight. Not bad. I too have been known to partake in the grilling of chicken. I do like grilled chicken. More fools gold ore. Who am I gonna fool with this gold ore? Probably someone who's never seen gold before. What's along this bridge? More loot. Herb of Valor.
Oh dear.
It never ends. I strike it rich, then spend it all. Gamble it all away, strike it rich again. Wow, how useless. I need to be level 25. No one else wants to have a chat. All right, let's go talk to, Odette. That's the name. Cyrus's contact. Odette. Okay, honestly, you have to promise not to laugh. Your prediction was right from a decade ago. Yes, I got kicked out of the academy.
Here we are.
Here we are indeed.
Yes, I'll be right there.
It's been some time, Odette.
Oh, great. Cyrus, I haven't seen you for a decade. How have you been? She just goes back inside. That is a woman who knows exactly what trouble has landed on her doorstep and wants no part of it. Takes one look at Cyrus, shuts the doors in his face, and you can hear just the deadbolt click shut. Oh, I love Odette. Oh, nope.
You're still here. I guess I'm not suffering from fatigue-induced hallucinations after all.
Oh, she just needed to check. All right, yeah, I can understand that just as much. It's like, there's no way this is happening. I need to go inside, splash my face with some water, and then check again. And she's like, crap, he's still here. Lovely. I have to deal with you now.
It's me, Odette, in the flesh. Good to see you as hale and hearty as ever.
And you're as insufferable as ever, no doubt. What are you waiting for? Come in already.
Insufferable, Odette. Oh, I only said hello. That's exactly what I'm talking about,
Don't
Cyrus.
mind if I do.
Just wipe your boots before you come in. I'm sure they're filthy. You're guffawing. What did I say about guffawing? I knew you would laugh.
How did I know that would be your reaction?
We were practically joined at the hip back in the day.
Not literally, though. We didn't want to be accused of fraternizing on the job. Get your minds out of the gutter.
Just watching you go about was fun in and of itself. I always had a hunch you'd end up in trouble with the ladies, but to think it would happen with the princess of all people. Somehow, you've managed to exceed even my wildest expectations.
Is that supposed to be a low bar?
By expelling me, they hope to protect Her Highness's good name. Needless to say, there's no truth in any of this.
Oh, of course, of course. I'm sure it's all as you say. Her Highness and this Therese are just your pupils. They have no romantic interest in you in the slightest. You're something else, Cyrus. But it's a relief to find your powers of observation are as keen as ever.
Huh?
Well, did you come all this way just to entertain me? If so, congratulations on a job well done.
Save your congratulations for another time. I've come in search of a certain tome. Are you perchance familiar with From the Far Reaches of Hell?
Sounds like my old job.
A cheery title if I've ever heard one. I can tell you that it's a compendium of ancient rites and rituals. Not that I've read it myself, of course.
I work in customer service. Hope you can see the connection.
I know that much. I was hoping you could tell me more.
Not much more. It touches upon necromancy, I believe.
Yes! My favorite branch of magic.
Necromancy?
The best kind.
Necromancy. That said, as to what extent, I know little.
Is that so?
I was sure that if anyone could enlighten me, it would be you.
Give me a break.
Is that supposed to be flattery? All right, just give me some time. I need to check some books, cross-reference some references. As soon as I tackle the little pickle I'm dealing with... Is that a euphemism? No, it's not. Get your head out of the gutter, Cyrus. I'll investigate on my own time.
A hole?
A pickle, you say? Consider my interests quite piqued. Dill pickles? Bread and butter pickles? What kind of pickles are we talking about? I always took you for the type who chewed up and spat out your problems before pickles they could become. Cyrus, do you not know anything about dealing with pickles? You suckle them. You do not chew the pickles. You suckle them. I find your flattery lacking, boy. Anyhow, since you're here, perhaps I can put you to use. I'll throw you at the pickle. As it happens, a number of people have gone missing of late. Under suspicious circumstances, I presume. Indeed, their pickles have gone missing.
Naturally.
Just so, many quite literally seem to have been spirited away. Perhaps there's a moving castle somewhere. One soul went to the neighborhood provisioner to buy some foodstuffs and never returned. And trust me, I have cross-referenced the accountings of many children with their fathers going out to find milk, and they've always eventually come back, usually after the kids have grown up and struck it rich with gold, but that's a coincidence, I've been assured. Another turned a street corner only to vanish entirely, leaving his friend who was strolling along with him in utter disbelief. All told, 10 men and women have gone missing in such a fashion in the past year and a half.
Most intriguing.
How curious indeed. Don't look so disappointed, you nut job. Nuts, you say? Let me tell you some... Odette, I have been traveling with a motley crew of nut lovers. I will have you know that they are very, very knowledgeable about cougars and nuts. It's a shocking and alarming amount of nut knowledge, but that's neither here nor there. We could talk about nuts later. I could talk about the nuts, and you can talk about your pickles, and we'll have a grand old time. That's a conversation I'm not going to entertain. Do you have any ideas about the missing people? It would be imprudent to jump to conclusions without conducting an investigation.
Great.
Great, thanks. I knew I could count on you. I'll look into the tome. You look into the pickle epidemic.
As you wish.
Oh, all right. A fair trade, I suppose. I'll find you your missing tiny pickles, and you will find me the depths of knowledge about the necromancy tome. You might want to cross-reference the necromancy of Thay. I'm sure that might be helpful. Although, to be fair, I dare say that having the opportunity to solve this peculiar puzzle is in a reward of itself. I always have been known to find the odd missing pickle, I'll have you know. Well, wonderful. Great, fantastic. Happy investigating. Get out of my house. I have no bed, no kitchen, no nothing. Nothing to share with you. First, I should ask Odette where precisely the kidnappings have occurred. After, of course, we loot her house. I found her wind soulstone. Nice. We shall scrutinize in the next episode. Oh my god, cliffhangers. I'm going to gather everyone up in this tiny corner. Get everyone, I need you to get into the corner. Perfect. No, everyone, get into the corner. Oh god. Well, me and Alphen are doing some kind of fusion dance. There is a lot of radioactivity in this corner. We won't worry about that. Radioactivity. Will you watch for 30 seconds or the entire thing? Thank you so much for tuning in to yet another episode of Thine Eye Plays Octopath Traveler. In the next one, we are going to scrutinize the town and find all of the missing pickles and potentially even get our hands on some new nuts. Oh my god, drop a like for nuts. I'll see all of you beautiful people in the next time. Thank you so much for tuning in for 30 seconds or the entire thing. This is a different version of the outro because I completely borked the normal one. Later.